Welcome back, it's another Wednesday, which means another Star Trek product review. Last week I did the first part of my review of the book on board the USS Enterprise D. This time it's time for the second part. This is the book for those of you who haven't seen my previous video. If you haven't done so, feel free to do it now. A short recap: it's a book by Mike and Denise Okuda, or to be more precise, Denise and Mike Okuda. It's a book about, as you would guess, the USS Enterprise D, and the most interesting thing about it, at least to me, is this little CD, which has a virtual tour of the USS Enterprise. Or at least a couple of small sections of the Enterprise. Now, when I put this disk into my drive, I can see that it's basically a web-based application. There is an HTML file, and when I try to open it in Internet Explorer, absolutely nothing happens. I get a blank page with no error messages. You can see everything was read correctly, but there are still no messages and no flash file. Okay, so what's the problem? Is it the problem of the browser? This is the source code. For those of you who know HTML, you have clearly noticed that the quote-unquote application is actually done in Flash. But Flash appears to be working because I didn't even get the error message. Okay, let's try something different. This is Firefox. Again, loaded the HTML file and I got a blank page. Everything seems to be loaded properly. I got no error messages. So, I tried using Google Chrome and what a surprise! A blank page with no error message and no content. I of course do have Flash installed, but I have no clue what happened. So I tried Total Commander's Lister and voila! This is the main Flash. This is the Enterprise with the hotspots, and let's take a closer look at the engineering. Sorry for the lower bitrate of this video, that's unfortunately how my capturing software records. If you do have tips for some good screen capture software, let me know in the comment section. This is the famous pool table, as many people call it. Overall, it looks quite good. I didn't notice any strange differences from the TV show. It actually looks like the set. This is the warp core. Unfortunately, it's not animated. would prefer if the stuff in the middle was actually glowing. And this is, by the way, all you can do. Just go to a section of the ship and look around, or zoom out, zoom in. And I'm not sure if this is made out of actual photographs of the real sets or if this is completely computer generated images, but it looks really, really good and feels authentic. Okay, I think I've seen it all in the engineering section. I don't think there is any way where else I can go. So this is the cargo bay. With some cargo containers. And apparently nothing else. Maybe if you could push one of the buttons and blow the stuff out to space or something, it could be better. This is one of the corridors. I actually think that all of the corridors were shot on the same stage. I really doubt they made way too many corridors. And this is the bridge. Another really great looking place on the ship. And this is from one of the later seasons, because the side panels were different in the early seasons. Captain Picard's chair. Okay, it looks quite impressive from the chair. This is Mr. Worf's station. It's a pity that I can't really push any of the buttons. It would be quite fun if I could, for example, fire a torpedo or something. Also, none of these monitors is, I think, interactive. That would be a huge improvement. This is the turbo lift. I'm not sure if anything can be done here. Probably not. So let's go back to the bridge. And there is the captain's ready room. With the famous fish tank. And the painting of the Enterprise, which I always thought was pretty strange to have a painting of the ship on which you are right now. I mean, I don't have any pictures of my house in my house. This is the famous fish tank. Can I zoom it in? No, I can't. I was hoping I could maybe read some of the stuff on the monitor. Oh, they added a reflection of the painting, which is really a nice touch. Now, where I haven't been yet. This is the transporter room. Again, unfortunately, nothing is interactive, but still it looks wonderful. Molecular imaging scanners. It would be fun if you could actually get beamed somewhere else. And this is sickbay. The famous beds taken from Star Trek the motion picture. I don't think we ever saw the ceiling on the show. Going closer to the beds. Okay, I don't know how you, but I would really be happy if they could do something like a full 3D game or something where they would recreate the whole Enterprise D, or maybe even the old Enterprise, Kirk's Enterprise. I would definitely buy it. And this is Dr. Crusher's office. Again, I think that over the 7 years they have done some small changes inside. This should be from one of the later seasons. I love the reflections, it looks so much real, also the shadows. I must admit they really played with the details. So, but I think that's it. So, thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoyed this little virtual tour. If yes, hit that like button and feel free to watch any of the videos on my channel. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next week. Bye.